Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
On the July 5th Board of County Commissioners meeting, the board, acting as the town board at this time, they had an item on the agenda for possible action to write a letter of support regarding a 20-megawatt alternating current solar photovoltaic power generating facility on 100 acres of private land located in the town of Pahrump, owned by K. Kennington LLC. This land is located at 3751 West Betty Avenue here in Pahrump. The 100 acres runs from Basin Avenue to Barney Street and north to Betty Avenue. They say that this land is in a flood zone area and would be the best use of this property. During construction, 150 jobs will be available, which they hope will start in spring of 2023 and be completed by the end of the same year. The project, called Basin Solar, has been in the works for some time. The project is owned by Con Edison Incorporated. Commissioner Donna Cox asked a member of the Energy Project Solutions, Clay Jensen, who was giving the presentation, if they spoke to the surrounding residents who live in this area to get consent from them.
2 years ago, did a mailing where we did direct mailers to all the adjacent property owners and solicited input and comment and encouraged them to reach out to our representative. And she did have quite a good response to that, where some were asking questions that they were seemed to be satisfied with the responses, and a lot of it had to do with the questions that we tried to address, the myths about the market, and it seemed like all of the concerns had been answered, but it was about 18 months ago that happened. And so we may have additional questions that come up. That's the efforts today. It was a direct mailer requesting and then follow up, and had good exchange with the neighbors.
Commissioner Frank Carboni stated that to write this letter of support, his stipulation was that he recommends a development agreement. Director of Planning Brett Wagner also spoke in regards to this development and the agreement.
One of the things that's been a requirement on other private properties has been a development agreement. Yep. And a development agreement obviously ensures that materials, in order for us to see a sales tax benefit, they either have to be delivered here or purchased here. One of the things that does is ensure that happens. We can stipulate that. The other thing that we always encourage any of these types of developments is try to utilize local labor and make every best effort possible with public outreach to try to garner any of the construction workers and stuff from our community.
Commissioner Deborah Strickland motioned to have a letter of support written by Planning Director Brett Wagner, and Commissioner Frank Carboni seconded that motion. The Board of County Commissioners voted 4-0 with the absence of Commissioner Leo Blundo.